Number 16, find all the zeros of the equation. Okay, and what we're going to do here is similar to other questions. You graph, find the real zero, use that for synthetic division. And that's, every time you do synthetic division, you're going to bring down the degree by 1. So we're starting with x to the 4. After you do synthetic division again, you'll get an x to the cube. You need to find another real zero from the graph. Do the synthetic division again. That'll bring it down to an x squared, and then from there we're going to have to use the quadratic formula. Okay, just so you kind of understand the general overflow for this question. So let's graph it. Okay, x to the 4 minus 6x squared minus 7x minus 6. This is a long question, lots of steps. You want to take your time, check it along the way, make sure you're not making any mistakes. So I see 2 real zeros. One of them is at -2. And we have another one at 3. So let's start with the -2. So we have 1, x to the 4. There is no x cubed, so we need to put a 0. Then we have x squared, our x, and our 6. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, bring the first one down. I'm not taking any chances. So I'm going to use the calculator. Especially after you've done, already been working for quite a while. Might be a little mentally tired. So add those up. Add those up. Add those up. Okay, and if you have done it correctly, you should get a remainder of 0. So that puts us 0x, x squared, x cubed, -3, x squared, x cubed. So we've gone from an x to the 4, we factored out an x plus 2, and now we're at x cubed. All right, we gotta keep going. So let's take our second 0, which was a 3, and we're gonna do this again. 1 times 3 is 3, minus 2, get 1 times 3, we get 3, minus 2, we get 1 times 3, we get 3. 3 minus 3 is a remainder of 0. So here's our number, here's our x, here's our x squared. So we've brought it down to a quadratic, x squared plus 1x plus 1. A is 1, B is 1, C is 1, and we're going to plug that into the quadratic formula. X equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2 times a. If you don't remember the quadratic formula, I don't believe it's on the Unit 6 formula sheet, but you can use all the formula sheets, so you can grab it from Unit 5. and that'll simplify to negative 1 plus or minus that square root of a negative. We're going to change to an I, square root of 3 over 2. So find all the zeros. X equals negative 2. X equals 3. That puts us at 2, so 2 are real. And we knew that from the graph because we could see 2 x-intercepts. And the other 2 are complex. Negative 1 plus I square root 3 over 2 is number 3. And then negative 1 minus I square root of 3 over 2 is the fourth and final zero.